This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Listen.
True. It's not the place you're going.
It is the place you have to go through if you want to leave this province, though.
True.
It's not the place you're going, and if it's a place you're going through, the place you're going sucks.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have much choice if you're going to the northern edge of Nova Scotia.
You need to go through Truro because Truro splits off. If you go from Halifax, you go north, and then you hit Truro, and then you can make a choice. You can either go to Cape Breton or you can go to the rest of Canada.
Oh.
The rest of Canada. So you get to make a choice there, and you know, depending what you choose, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Whatever you want. You know.
I like to think there's like a sign, you know, like at a crossroads, but they both just say it's fine.
It's fine. Truro had a fucking awesome Chinese restaurant, and I hope they're still open. It reminds me of like low fat. Reminds me of that. It was called the Chow family, and it was fucking amazing because you would go in. It's still there. It's still there. Oh my god. Okay, guys, you gotta
take a trip up.
You gotta take a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture. The picture of the Chow family is fucking awesome, and you go in there and it's fucking. They have a tiki room, guys. They have a tiki room. Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. I don't remember what the food is like, but it's I fucking love the Chow family. Oh my god,
so it's the vibe that makes it so amazing.
The vibe is so good. I'm gonna supply you with some photographs from the Chow family restaurant, and I'm gonna tell you,
I'll just put them up on the screen.
If you ever pumping through Truro, do yourself a favor.
Pumping through.
Stop at the Chow family. They got some real good sweet and sour balls, chicken balls. They have a
Canadian favorite.
Yeah, they have a poo platter of some kind, and you know, it's the one where it's got the little fire in the center. It's burning gel. Anyway, big round tables, tiki room, cloth napkins. Hasn't been updated since like the 60s. Just go. Do yourself a favor. Make some time.
If you're pumping through Truro.
Well, I'm sold.
We are not sponsored by the Chow Family Restaurant. Sorry.
This episode brought to you by Chow Family Restaurant.
Excuse me.
Are you saying something?
What I love is that we're definitely in the next episode, but
yes,
Luke's gonna have to pick a spot. Like, there's no clear break.
I was just
No, I got a spot in mind.
Do you work here?
Yeah. Ticket, please.
Oh, well, I have something for you this time. Pardon, but I have one in my purse.
Ticket, please. You here to pick up?
Yes, I am.
Fuck, I gotta get the Cockney accent.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just looking around. As you do in a laundromat.
Okay, look all you want. Looking is free. Laundry not so.
Well,
do what you want.
It is a batshit thing to use somebody else's ticket to take their laundry.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a 2-year-old ticket. They are
probably
given up on it at this point, most likely.
Nothing is batshit in 1926. This claim ticket's 2 years old today. Fuck, I can't get it.
You gotta get back into your Jason Statham using the keyword phrase.
Tuesday.
Do you know what I mean?
Ancient Chinese joke.
Actually, this isn't mine at all. I found this claim ticket just a little while ago.
Oh, she's an honest.
I'd feel badly if somebody were to come back for this.
Stop being honest.
Yeah, Jesus.
You worry for nothing. Nobody come in for 2-year-old laundry. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you mean? Lady owner's dress probably dead by now.
You're a strange man, Mr. Fat. But I kind of like you.
Like,
Right.
if you lost your ticket, that's an experience that people have had. They've lost their ticket, they gotta convince the laundry person to give them back their laundry. But to go in and find out that someone else has taken your laundry using your ticket, that's nuts. That would be a crazy thing to happen.
It's an
Nice weave
evening
in this
gown.
material. It's evening gown.
Ooh.
Well, this is an interesting approach. It serves no purpose.
Applying
You
a
need-
dress to a body?
You need a place to change.
Oh, no.
The gown feels silky.
Well, we know the place. We know a place where there's a dressing screen.
We
A dressing screen which is only obscured from the game screen, but not from the flapper, who obviously has a thing for you.
Yeah, not from the ever watchful eyes of the flapper.
The couch flapper.
I wonder what the point of having the flapper hit on you was back when this game was made.
So we know Laura's hot. So we know she's hot to lesbians.
I don't
I guess.
I don't know how progressive that was back then. You know? Oh my god, he's back. Yeah, thank you for right.
more
If you
guns,
get
more
the dough user report and whatnot.
I think he just
Situated.
spread it around
I just
again.
wanna
Maybe
roll
it was all
around
too
in it.
much in one thing.
I just
Looky.
can I roll around in it?
You can eat it if you want.
I wanna live here
Yeah,
now.
all
I don't
right,
wanna
you can
leave.
live. Totes, you can live in there, Totes.
For the rest of the
Yeah.
episode, can I just be in this trash?
Everything's falling apart in this episode.
So good.
I know about Fresca.
We're a little loopy this week, aren't we?
A little bit.
I'm all the way here for it.
I smell like New York now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, lady.
That's not garbage.
Yeah, fuck off.
And old urine. I've actually heard that, there's a glaze of old urine on New York City, and that's what gives it its patina.
It's that's the way they call it, the Golden City. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't call it that. We close no delivery.
I know the secret word.
Matt and I were at a concert in Montreal, and he described Montreal as having a proud filth.
Proud filth.
It did. It was there's a pride to it.
It was the grossest place I've ever been.
Password's Charleston. All right.
It had a film. The entire city was sticky.
Montreal.
It's like it had all been in a toddler's mouth. The entire place.
Montreal had quite a few clouds coming out of the street too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mysterious street clouds.
Va-va-voom. Hello.
She's really into us. Can we pursue a relationship with her?
Yeah, could this be the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Can we
just
go into the
explore
taxi
this?
cab again and roll
Give
around
up
in
on
the trash
job and
with the flap?
Yeah, can we just give up on being a reporter and run away with this flapper?
You know, she
I
seems
like
real
it.
into
Weird,
Yeah.
illegal adventures.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. We'll just go on the road, pretend to be sisters. It'll be great.
My roommate.
You're my roommate.
Nice body, but where did you get those clothes? Salvation Army?
All right, never mind. You lost your fucking chance.
How about a free back rub or a neck rub? If you like, I could even do your whole body.
I actually just meant illegal because it seems like she does crimes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Also, I'm pretty sure it was illegal.
Yeah. That actually didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of want to get my clothes back.
Try again. Oh, neck rub, back rub. One.
Oh, are we just like this forever now? We're just abandoning our clothes there?
Yeah, what did it say again?
I like how my purse icon changes.
Oh yeah, we've got a little drawstring pouch. Cool.
Try touching just the clothes and not the screen.
Because it said something, and we couldn't see what it said. It said
It
no,
said that
basically.
the thing was bolted to the floor, basically. Yeah, the same thing that it says if you click it when there's no clothes.
It's got like video game physics, so in draping your clothes on it, the
It's part of the
clothes are
sprite.
also bolted
Yeah.
to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real.
Socketed into the mesh.
I like this version of Laura Bow that lives like fucking Jack Reacher. Just buy new clothes and throw the old ones away.
Here you go. The partition is bolted to the floor, so you can't move it. You've also decided to leave your old clothes here, just in case some poor unfortunate should come along who needs them more than you do. So she is literally abandoning her clothes.
Yeah, she's literally pulling a Jack Reacher right
This
now.
is my new life. Poor unfortunate souls.
Wow.
Would you like to?
I'm trying to leave.
Would you like my funeral clothes, Mrs. Flapper?
Why can I not leave?
I want to.
Why are you not allowing me to leave? Okay.
I think you need to get in there. You get on in there. All right, fine. We'll
Get
leave.
on in there.
Get on in there, you know? Make your life about her. All right.
It'd be like
Fine.
Have I just
mute, cute,
permanently changed into this
a
outfit?
meet cute kind of story to tell your grandchildren. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I encountered your mother in a speakeasy bathroom. She was hanging out on the speakeasy couch.
She watched me
I
take my
massaged
dress
her
off.
the
Yeah.
cramp out of her leg.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
And then I never stopped.
Massaging her leg. My hand is cramped so badly now.
She looks
we met on the toilet sofa.
she looks like Molly Ringwald now.
Yes.
The crap couch. There you go.
No, nothing.
No.
Nobody said a
This
goddamn
is all
word.
an automated sequence.
Now that we've changed our clothes, he's ashamed by the state of his cab and has nothing to say.
I'm glad I got the trash cab in my nice new dress that I stole. You know?
Act 2.
Oh my god! Oh
Suspects
my
on
god! Oh my
parade.
god! We're doing this too quickly.
Your perky demeanor and thorough technique are making you a first-class detective. What? Just because I'm interrogating everything, everybody about everything?
No, because it's only like the third. What was it? The fifth. This is only the fifth part of this series, and we've already gotten to the museum.
Yeah, but the museum would take so long, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the end of Act 1.
I know.
It's like 5 acts in the game.
There are 5 acts in the game?
Well,
Yeah, maybe more.
Fucking crazy. Everyone's still alive right now. Keep that in mind.
that is true.
People haven't even started dying yet.
Probably Luigi's dead though, and probably the
And
hobo.
that's true. Luigi was not going to make it.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna walk in the traffic. I'm gonna
And,
become
I
my
mean,
own
like-
sandwich.
The more options get added to my my notebook, the more things I have to talk about.
Okay.
That's so
No,
true.
This game
yeah,
is
you're,
going to get longer and
you're
longer
very
as we
right.
go.
Yeah.
Unless the game clears things out of my notebook. that
No,
don't
I
need
know.
to
I don't
talk
believe that
about
it shall.
I'm gonna become a meat in a sandwich where the bread is the street and the other bread is the taxi. I'm not gonna make it.
Like a panini.
I'm gonna die by my own hand. Anyway, rip in peace, Luigi. Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Yeah, man.
He's making sandwiches in heaven now.
You've got to give them
Screen
away
is
because you can't
darker.
sell stuff in heaven. It's not, it's just.
Also, Julia, we also have questions
No way.
that we can talk about.
No way. Yes!
Colonel's Bequestions.
We're not going to broach the topless animal thing because I feel like that could take 5 hours. I kind of skimmed it. The topless animal bar thing.
It's true. We're gonna answer the questions on the comments first, and then, if we have time, we'll deal with the other ones.
Okay.
All right. Can we get a Colonel's Bequestions?
No, we still have some. So are we just breaking for Colonel's Bequestions now? 15 minutes into the episode.
I'm guessing by that question you don't approve.
I mean, I feel like we should get a little bit more gameplay in before we devote the rest of our lives to Colonel's
Yeah,
Bequestions.
sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I have no idea when things stop and start, so yeah.
It's all right. Colonel's Bequestions usually takes about 5 minutes, so we'll be okay.
Of course.
Some games it's easier than others to multitask.
There is a tall, imposing gentleman guarding the door. He appears to be wearing a German military uniform.
I was just gonna say, he looks like one of the Nazis from The Sound of Music.
This affair is by invitation only, Fräulein. Your papers, please.
Your papers, please.
Do you know my father? Do you know John Bow?
I do not. I am sorry, but I have no time to talk, Fräulein. I am the chief of security, you understand. I have much responsibility. Danke, Fräulein. I returned this pass when you were leaving. Enjoy yourself this evening.
Oh my gosh, we have a clock.
We got a clock.
We're on the clock.
We're on the clock.
The clock begins.
That's the only reason I wanted to do the questions, because now we're on the clock. Now we're on the fucking clock.
Pause the game, though.
I know.
It's so good. I love the music in this game.
It's very well done. God, that must have been an enormous mummy.
It's like a Titan, like Attack on Titan.
That was King Toot, the larger version of King Tut.
King Tutton. Because he's Titanic. Titan.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's good. That is good.
Anyway.
Is that Ziggy?
It's fine.
Oh my god.
It's Ziggy.
What you doing here, Zig? This man looks like he's very low on moral fiber in his construction. His eyes dart around the room nervously as if he's expecting someone to jump on him. His bald head reflects the overhead lighting.
Suddenly, someone jumps on him.
Dr. Pippin Carter is a tall, dignified, middle-aged gentleman with a carefully trimmed mustache.
Mustache.
This snappily dressed man looks like an accountant, but there's an air of mystery about him as well. A mysterious accountant. This short, blustery man reminds you vaguely of President Roosevelt. Despite his diminutive frame, his bearing is self-assured and cocky, and his pince-nez only adds to the aura of distinguished snobbery.
Oh my.
You eye this woman with a certain amount of jealousy. Her fashionably high cheekbones. Can cheekbones be fashionable?
Yes, they can.
Impeccably styled hair and sultry eyes make you feel mousy and naive by comparison. It's a semi-happy party-goer.
Semi-happy people.
Semi-happy people standing there.
holding hands.
They're not even. They're just standing there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Look,
Put that eye in. There you go.
Yeah.
That's
opened its third eye.
That's what I need. Yeah.
It is a colossal bust of the pharaoh Ramesses II, discovered at the Ramesseum. His mortuary, like the head, it was this big when it was discovered. His mortuary temple on the Nile's west bank, opposite present-day Luxor. The complete Ramesses statue stood nearly 60 feet tall and weighed more than 1,000 tons.
It's a chunk of a statue. It's not an actual sarcophagus lid.
Presumably, Ramesses was not this large. I couldn't say it that long. Was not this large in life, although many people have stated that Ramses had a big head.
I guess I mean burial mask, not sarcophagus lid.
Burial Mask was my band name in high school. Sorry, I don't. Nobody laughs, but I do it anyway. I'm never.
That was during
stop.
the phase of Matt's. I just sometimes have a quiet laugh. I laugh every time.
The buffet tables are heaped with food, champagne, and water.
That was the band name when Matt's hair went over both of his eyes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Neatly stacked water glasses. They don't look stacked. They kind of look haphazard, actually. Some are full, some are empty. As a wise man once said, even empty water glasses have their uses. Well, fuck.
Well, they're so neat. They look messy.
You pick it up and place it in your purse, then start swinging your purse around so that you have a purse full of shards of glass.
Yeah, glass purse. That was also my band name in high school. not
crystal
as
water
as good.
receptacle.
It's not as good. Sorry.
Feels like glass. The bottom of the glass reads manufactured by Leyendecker Glassworks, Coarse Gold, California. Haha. A Coarse Gold
Yes, sir.
reference.
That is Sierra headquarters. For...
It feels heavy, like leaded crystal. Can I beat somebody with it? Can we have some hors d'oeuvres? The food and champagne look good, but you're trying to stay on a diet, so you make the wise decision to leave
Free
them
food,
alone.
Laura. Shame on you.
Jesus Christ, they're hors d'oeuvres.
You're also breaking your Jack Reacher ethos. Eat when you
Hors
can,
d'oeuvres
sleep
are
when you
free.
can.
Exactly.
She didn't even eat the sandwich.
Oh my god.
God.
Gave the sandwich away. She's
Yeah.
not eating the fucking like deviled eggs and like little petit sausages. Can I at least steal a bottle of champagne? Jesus Christ!
Bacon wrapped
Time
figs.
to talk to everybody.
These little takeout containers of noodles. Heard any good rumors lately?
Oh, no. What's the worst to eat?
Well, I don't have any money right now.
Bah. Then I ain't got no rumors for you toots.
Dudes.
Can we just quietly drown him in like that bowl behind him?
I ain't no toots.
Please.
Would you like a...
Him with glass.
No dice later get your own drink. This is open bar. Every man for himself. But toots. And toots.
Toads.
Are we in the room later?
No toots.
Oh yeah, we got
Ask
new name.
about Countess Water Closet.
Cactus water closet.
What makes you think I know anything about a dame like her? She shouldn't have anything to do with me. I mean, I don't know anything about her. Watch me, please. Please let me alone.
That's odd. She seems to know you. Gotcha.
Does she say that it untrue? Listen to the cockle no keep a secret and her life depended upon it. And taking the river anyways. I'm sick. Now let me alone before I call the
Oh,
cops.
sure.
My head on somebody.
I hated this guy before he started talking. Matt has made me hate him so much more.
I'm a zigger. I'm a zigger man. Ziggy.
I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it.
We're gonna keep talking to him, aren't we?
A little bit.
Cool. Cool. This is because I wanted to end the episode early, isn't it?
I know everything is not what it looks to be, but then what is? Same with all these mucky mucks. Look, appearances just can be very deceiving. Me, do I look like a brother of a famous Broadway producer? No.
No,
But
you look
I
like the
am.
brother of Mr. Clean. We've established that.
Ah,
But you're very much the Liam Hemsworth, you know?
Oh.
To Mr. Clean.
Liam Hemsworth. There's another Hemsworth brother.
I can't help
Yeah.
you with that, Toots. Sorry,
He's
Toots.
right next to you.
Toots.
There's actually 30 Hemsworth brothers, and they get worse and worse as you go.
Yeah.
We only really ever see like the top few. The rest are like chained up in the basement.
Like photocopies of a photocopy. They just...
Yeah, like
Ruth.
3 down from Liam. They don't even have the same axes of symmetry that you'd expect from a person.
Oh well.
My video folder. I'm looking for the thing now.
Oh, is it time?
I think it's time. We've had enough time to start some.
We've wasted enough time playing this game.
Now time to waste some time doing something else.
The Colonel's Bequestions. All right. Well, now I gotta pull him up. Just give me a minute here. All right.
I updated my graphics drivers today, and so like all of my windows that are not normal or not normally open are now like on my center monitor.
First of all, I wanted to address the number of Fresca memories we got, because I was expecting 0, but we didn't get 0. we got some. All right. Landon Cowan, 3644, 4 days ago, said several Fresca memories that were lost when a case of Fresca landed on my head in the grocery store. So while it's not my favorite Fresca memory, it's unfortunately my only Fresca memory. It's a good one. It's a good one. Poor Fresca. Fresca, listen, guys, you know, I don't know where all the Fresca stuff went in the Discord, but there was some Fresca stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, people were talking about Fresca for sure.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
People had Fresca memories. It was a thing, you know, and
a lot of people who were outside the reach of Fresca in other countries returning or arriving to the States and getting to re-experience Fresca was a couple people that had a memory like that.
It's one of those things, right? It's just, you know, somebody compared it to like veganism, where people talk about it all the time.
Veganism or CrossFit. But I don't feel that's true.
Someone drinks Fresca because they tell you about it.
Yeah, exactly.
People were reminiscing about the black cherry Fresca.
Listen, I've never had it, but I want it so bad. So I'm yeah. If we need a PO box, so you guys can send me some black cherry Fresca. That'd be prohibitively expensive. I don't do that, please. We don't have a PO box, so you know.
No, we don't.
Not yet.
And setting up a PO box specifically for Fresca delivery feels like a weird use of our power.
It also wouldn't be just for Fresca. It would be for other things.
Yeah, you could send us a gallon of Bobcat piss.
For instance. You could send
Fresca cans.
You could send us a Colonel's Bequestion by mail.
By P.O. Box.
By P.O. Box.
God, the questions would be so late.
It would be so late.
Overnighted, I guess.
Okay, Idris asks, also, we learned that people would definitely buy merch if we had some.
Yeah. Absolutely. Come on. Like, we have the art and everything, like the amazing Matt art.
We could. Weirdly enough, my primary issue with starting actually like selling merch is I would have not the first idea of how to deal with the tax side of that.
Well, we get somebody else to do it. We do a print on demand. That's what we do.
There you go.
And they would handle all those.
I don't even know how to deal with like the supplementary income half of thing. All I do every year is basically copy the relevant fields from my T4.
Yeah, but look,
and call it a day. And let fucking H&R Block do the rest for me.
What I think we should do is we should definitely sell merch and then just not claim it.
It's not a big deal to claim like additional sources of income on your taxes. I sell merch. It's not a big deal. You just put
especially when it's
number in.
Tax fraud.
Yeah, I've for several years I've done like side projects and claimed the like taxes on them. It's way less of a hassle than living in Atlantic, Canada, and working for a studio in Alberta.
I suppose it might be, yeah.
That has been horrible. Easily my most horrible tax experience. Compared to how horrible that is, claiming side project work was nothing. I just punched in the numbers and, yeah. It's important to keep your invoices and stuff, but pretty straightforward.
We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll give you some links. Maybe we'll get some Redbubble shit going. Make a hoodie. Yeah. Make something for you. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It should be.
I mean, I think YouTube memberships actually allow for merch selling as well, so we could do it straight on the channel.
I mean, we just we can all split up that $40 we make.
No. No. I figure
$10 a head.
$10 a head. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so Idra says, Colonel's Bequest Amon Ra skew a question.
Nice.
God.
It's not bad. Raw skew. Saw on Reddit an idea for a D&D character. Lovable, charismatic sorcerer who's a little dim, goes to wizard college to learn magic but can't remember the spells because he's a sorcerer. And shit just works, confusing his friends and teachers. What would be your take on either running this character in a game or being a DM with a PC playing this character? This is a little bit of extra D&D shit. First of all, are we living in a world where wizards don't know what sorcerers are?
Yeah, I was actually
say, like,
just
that's probably the first problem.
Yeah, so I was just going to bring that up. So what matters partially is how rare sorcerers are in the setting. So for anyone who's not as big of a nerd as we are, because we clearly jumped all over this, the distinction between a wizard and a sorcerer, first of all, both are made-up things and made-up words for made-up things. So arguing it is asinine. But to rules lawyer it, the distinction in
will not
your
stop
average,
us.
the average tabletop setting.
Within the canonical rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Within the setting and similar game systems as well. The distinction is that a wizard learns their spells. They study books, they study, and they learn their magic, and they prepare their spells. A sorcerer just kind of has their magic innately. They're born with it. Maybe one of their parents was a wizard. Maybe one of their parents was a dragon. Who knows? For whatever reason, the magic is innate. So they don't so much learn their spells as discover the spells that were already in them as they become more powerful.
They sort of become magical creatures. That's sort of what sorcerers are.
In a setting with both, it would be a little unusual for wizards or practitioners of magic at a wizarding school to have no idea what a sorcerer was. But if sorcerers were super rare in that setting, because even in a world where like mechanically that distinction exists, where wizards learn magic and sorcerers don't, if sorcerers are truly vanishingly rare, which they should be pretty rare to begin with, it's possible that wizards would never have heard of one. But you'd need a setting like that for that to be true. Otherwise, it would be just a little unusual for your magical teachers to have no idea what you were or how you worked.
And that's it, right? It's the core of the idea. It needs to be dependent on the setting. And if the setting is that wizards don't really know what sorcerers are, any wizard worth their salt will try to get to the bottom of it. And
I do have fond memories of when I was starting out playing D&D where the setting only existed for the characters. It wasn't a larger, richer setting with lots of established stuff, right? So in a position like that, you as the player can just collaborate with the DM on what everything means. So like, yeah, I'm playing a dwarf and this is what I say a dwarf is, and everyone's like, sure, yeah, that's what dwarves are here. So wizards and sorcerers can be similar to that, right? They're
absolutely,
at the end of the day, made up things. So if you are devising the setting as you go, then that's probably what I would do if that's what the player wanted to play, is that it'd be like, yeah, this is a world in which kind of no one gets what a sorcerer is, and that's,
So assuming that's the case, then running the character would be a lot of fun, because then you'd be kind of the dumbass you'd be sweet, but you'd probably be the jock among all the nerds, and you're still able to do all the spells, and it would be pretty fun. I think that would be a fun thing to run. If I was the DM, I would make sure that the wizards would be like, the teachers would be like, okay, something's up with this guy. You need to find out what's going on here.
What you could also do is massage the premise a little bit to fit into a setting, right? So like we've done stuff like that where you have like a school where wizards learn magic, and it's still a great place for a sorcerer to go to learn how their magic works. The practice of spellcraft is the same, more or less, whether you're a sorcerer or a wizard. So it would be an excellent place to learn how your magic works. And it would definitely be a confusing and frustrating process, even if your wizard instructors knew about sorcerers, it would still be maddening for them to teach you. So I think the punchline of the premise still works either way.
Yeah.
Here's a mechanics question that probably Alex is the only person who could answer off the top of his head, but if a sorcerer multi-classes into a wizard, how do their spells work?
It depends on the system. In like Pathfinder and like 3.5 and older editions like that, when you multi-class, you just have 2 different caster levels. So if you're a level 2 sorcerer and you're a level 5 wizard, you are just both of those things separately. You have like first level sorcerer spells and 5th level wizard, that would give you 3rd level wizard spells.
Okay.
And they would be
The
separate.
same number of spell slots, or would they be separated? Or
They would be their own.
Just totally separate, as if you were a level 2 wizard and a level 5 sorcerer separately, right? They wouldn't stack at all.
You would have to use your spell book to memorize your wizard spells, and
But you would have more spells a day because you have a larger pool, because you have 2 different separate sets of pools.
Yeah, you would have more total, but the 2 wouldn't combine at all. So you'd have like a couple of sorcerer spells and a couple of wizard spells. Yeah,
like a whole lot more casts of first level spells, for example.
I mean,
you'd have a jillion first level slots per day for sure.
But but in the end, it would all even out because you're not gaining, like, you're not better than you're just multi-classing.
In those older editions, multiclassing as a spellcaster was always a lossy proposition because you taking like even 1 level of anything else as a sorcerer means like you just don't get your 9th level spell slots, right? Or 2, I think it's 2 levels of anything else, or 3 or something. You need all of those levels to get your higher level slots. In 5th edition, it works differently. When you multi-class as a spellcaster, you actually do combine your caster levels. There are different trade-offs. I think it's I'd have to double check, but you get your higher level spell slots, and you can use your spell slots for any of the spells that you know. I think it affects the spells that you can learn. So you're sort of using your higher level slots for your lower level spells. I'd have to double check. Multi-classing as a spellcaster in 5e is quite a lot better. It's why one of like the 3 builds that everyone uses in 5e is that one where you're a lightning or draconic sorcerer and the tempest cleric. Just like the Gloomstalker and Assassin combination. It's one of those things, everybody does it because multiclassing is a little more rewarding in 5e.
Fair enough. Be multi-class across all spellcasting classes?
Yeah, there'd be like consequences for it, but it would be much more viable than it would have been in earlier editions.
So that should answer your question and more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you're playing in 5e, your sorcerer could just also become a wizard, and that would actually be fine. You'd be a wizard who, like, meta magic is a very wizardly thing in earlier editions, but it's an exclusively sorcerer thing in 5th edition. So you could actually become like a pretty fantastic wizard by you exploiting your ability to do meta magic, and you could be kind of there's a whole arc there you could have.
So there you go. You got your the character motivation stuff from me, and the actual like character build from Alex. There you go. Not Almeral as a Colonel's Bequestion or a Colonel's Bequest Amon Ra skew question. Laura still idolizes her dad after the bloodbath. That was Colonel's Bequest. One would think that having such an experience should be less deferential to the experiences of her father, i.e., back off, old man, I've seen shit that would turn you white. But if anything, she seems to appeal to her father more in Amon Ra. So my question is what kind of spooked out trauma has Daddy Bo seen?
White flight.
He kills at least one person a day.
Her dad is John Wick of the 20s.
Yeah, maybe he goes from like village and town to town. Maybe that's what she keeps asking about him, is because she's looking for him.
She's trying to hunt him down.
Yeah, I mean, he's either dead or he's Cake Geppetto.
John Bo kills people just conversationally, just casually.
So, I mean, yeah, my theory is that he molded her out of cake, so she has no choice but to want his love and affection, because she was literally created by him out of red velvet cake and fondant And only now is she discovering what it's like to be a real girl.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows. Like, do you think she wants to find her dad so she could be like, I'm a human now, Daddy, and all that? Because maybe he, we don't know what happened in between.
Basically, what we want you all to remember is that she is Cake Pinocchio and the Blue Fairy is murder. Does that make sense? The Blue Fairy is murder.
The Blue Fairy
when
is murder.
When you've taken a life, you become alive. That's the trick.
Yeah.
You make an object capable of murder, and that's how you get a daughter.
And that guy we saw at the start of the game, that was his ghost. That was Daddy Bo's ghost. He's definitely dead. He's definitely
Oh, that's right.
dead.
I forgot. Yeah, that we did see him at the very start.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, she imagined him. No one else saw him.
Yeah. Did you know Obi-Wan Bill Kenobi, every time they watch a Dagger of Amon Ra playthrough, they get a delicious corned beef lunch meat sandwich. What a great rule.
A good choice.
What a great rule. All right, now we had a couple.
We should all come into our next recording session next week with corned beef sandwiches.
Oh my God.
And eat them on even white play.
What a fucking great idea. I might be gone that night.
Yeah.
I'll order myself a big ass Reuben.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would get myself a nice, tasty Reuben.
I might be gone that night.
Oh, so no recording?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys. I think I have a thing that night, but I'll let you know.
Well, I mean, what that means is we won't record that night.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know. I just realized that I might have a plan that night.
It's all right.
But maybe it's on Friday. So I'll let you guys know, okay?
I mean,
yeah.
We can also just push our recording to Friday as well.
Oh, sure. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know, though, okay? Guys, listen, we have a Questions for Glory channel on our Discord. I would highly recommend checking it out. We answer questions
Some
there.
of the questions for Glory, get answered on the spot, like on the Discord. But generally speaking, the intent is for those for asking questions for the show, and then
here's the problem.
We have other channels where people could ask questions, but honestly, there are no rules, or very few rules, at least on a per channel basis in our Discord.
Well, the problem is because this is such a long thing now, finding the questions is impossible. So it's impossible. I mean, we should pin every question. That's what we should do.
There was a really good question just now.
Just now?
Yeah. It was one of the most recent.
Oh,
hang on.
I asked everybody to help me out with getting some energy for the show tonight. And
what were the suggestions you got?
Spivey and Bunny Cakes and Fun for Algernon have been very helpful. Nat's also been very helpful. Fresca was the number one, by the way. Did that. It actually helped, I want
to say, if we have accomplished absolutely nothing else over the course of the many years that we've been doing Level 0 NPCs, putting Spivey, Lou, and Bunny Cakes together for their burgeoning friendship on our Discord, I think has been one of the most rewarding things to see.
I agree completely.
They're bonding over roofing unicorns and basically just figuring out how they would be the medieval... Sorry, go ahead.
That was the question. What was the question? The roofing unicorns one was the answer to one of the questions.
The question I wanted to talk about was actually from yesterday.
Look at frickin' Spivey, frickin' using the hashtag Questions for Glory. That made it so much easier. I should have just done that.
Hey.
It's kind of a joke at this point that celebrities will occasionally do or say something that their publicists will put the kibosh on and make them give an insincere apology filmed in front of some kind of blank brick wall. A lot of our characters are relatively good aligning people, and yet they do some dodgy shit on their quests: larceny, destruction of property, and literally everything Larry Laffer does. What will be the straw that broke the publicist's back for our Sierra protagonists? the thing that made the thing we made them do, that they would be forced to crank out a generic tweet to walk back.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of the behavior was more like weird. Like we had Questibert steal quite a lot of stuff because he was a thief as well as a paladin. That's quite a life to lead. The craziest thing, and I've talked about this before, is when he nearly lockpicked himself to death, just crouching at the foot of that guy's bed for literal in-game days. So, like, for
But
like
there weren't
an
no
entire...
witnesses to that, so
Yeah, no one
probably
saw
wouldn't
him
have had
do
to
it.
Apologize about it. Yeah.
But, like, that's no worse morally than the theft to begin with was. It's just a really, really weird thing to work yourself to exhaustion and to near the point of death so you're, like, bleeding from your hands and then curl up like a dog at the foot of the guy's bed and sleep for a while until you feel better and then get up and just weakly with numb, shaking hands start trying to pick the lock again and then to do that for, like, weeks.
But I feel like you kind of like you earn it at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I mean, if you hearken back to the ending that we got for Quest for Glory 5, we kind of did have to like publicly apologize and then like end our rule as king in disgrace because of our affiliation with the Thieves Guilds. Because if you remember correctly, when we chose to become king, we were blackmailed by Signor Ferrari, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and basically, like they said, yeah, you basically like you know you end your life in poverty, basically. Versus like when we did our second try at that and declined the regency and just sort of like went off to be hobo wizards with Irana. So.
Oh right, our elven love. I forgot.
Elven love.
Well,
yeah.
listen, Bunny Cakes and Spivey had the best answer for this.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And it was thinking back to King's Quest 4. Not even GTA has an arc where you get to rob multiple graves. And then, oh Lord, Honey Baby Girl tortures and immobilizes disabled witches by stealing their visual impairment aid, essentially roofies a unicorn and forces it to be a beast of burden, and actually shoots her future boyfriend's foster mom in the heart, leading to her death. That's so good. So good. That's Rosella for you. Cold as ice.
yeah.
Cold as ice. But there's so many. You do so much bad shit.
Oh, yeah.
Except Sunny Bones.
Pure gold.
Pure gold,
An
that
angel.
guy.
I was thinking the one of King's Quest 5 with King Graham with the Yeti. Like the Yeti's probably like a very endangered species, and when they find its crumpled body at the bottom of that mountain with a pie on its face, I think there are going to be some questions asked. So yeah, I think he's going to have to apologize for that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is hard to name a worse transgression than roofying a unicorn. Like the picture of like beauty and innocence.
You know.
Like there are worse things, but it's almost abstractly terrible.
Yeah. Rosella did what she had to do. I would accept. I don't think she needs to apologize. It's fine. Listen, she got torn away from her home, put on an island by a shitty fairy, and she did what she had to do. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm being awful conservative about this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm being real right-wing. I don't think she has to apologize for nothing. I think she did what she had to do, and you know what? If she had to do it again, I think she would. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Nice little visit from far right Matt there.
Oh, I hate him. I hate him. Don't roofie unicorns.
Make Daventry great again.
Make Daventry great again.
I mean, like, I guess, like, biologists working in animal conservation pretty regularly have to roofie animals by shooting them with tranq darts. It's not literal roofies, but they do tranquilize animals to subdue them, to work
for
on
their
them.
own good. With Rosella, I think you can't really make that argument.
I mean,
yeah, I don't remember the scene distinctly of roofieing the unicorn.
It wasn't a bridle, was it? Was it a bridle or was it a sugar lump? I fucking forget.
Well, the bridle tames it, but I don't know if there was anything that lured it to the bridle. It's been a while.
No, yeah, you just take the bridle and give it to the unicorn if memory serves.
It's a magical bridle, yeah.
You drag the unicorn over to Lolot's castle.
Yeah, you put it in
Fuck her
danger.
up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, she stole the only fruit in the world that could heal anyone from anything. And she wasted it on Graham.
That is true. That much is very true.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
King Grant, the peanut butter sandwich of human beings.
Dude,
Who had outlived his usefulness by that point.
Yeah. He ate too much bad food, and he had a stressful life, and it was his time, and and then she just brought back this fruit.
Does it mean that he has to live forever now, and he's cursed, and he's just going to crumple up into like an old wrinkled man that's just, he can't die now? Is that what's happened? But he can't age?
That reminds me, should we play the remake King's Quest eventually?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to play all of the Sierra remakes, right? Technically, that one is not an official Sierra remake, having been released by the anonymous game developers, AGDI. But I think it still counts. That one has been basically canonized, right? Everyone kind of considers it just a part of the set of King's Quest games. So totally, I want to play the AGDI games. I also want to play the Quest for Glory 2 remake at some point. We're going to be playing we started playing PQ1 the actual official remake, and we'll be doing the original Quest for Glory 1 VGA as well. So yeah, that's coming up. It's just we're going to get through all of the sort of individual series with one version of each game first, and it's the first release of each one, right? We will get to the VGA remakes, and we will get to the fan remakes, but that will be coming over time. For sure. Also, it's our show. We can do whatever we want on it. Next episode of this could just be quilting blog. You don't know.
Quilting blog.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
same channel. It's the Dagger of Amon Ra playlist, but it just switches abruptly to a quilting blog next episode.
Yeah.
Or mukbang.
Yeah, let's do it. Or a mukbang. I'm gonna watch the 10-year anniversary of Les Miserables in concert live on
nice.
On this channel. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
While
we're playing it, put it in the
just
corner.
turn it into a React video.
Picture React video.
Oh, just in one.
We kind of did that with Krull.
Yeah, sort of.
In one corner of our playthrough window is the musical, and then in a tiny smaller corner is Matt's face live reacting to the musical, and just cacophonously it's the playthrough and the react at the same time.
That's gold. Back in the old days, in the 90s, that's what they thought the 2020s were going to be like. That people would be watching multiple things at once.
It's a little true. People have multiple monitors, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
No, it is a little true. People look at their phone and then and they get shit on there. Yeah, it's true. Never mind.
I mean, very recently, I think I was watching a speed run of something on AGDQ while playing a video game, while having a chat in a chat window. So I mean, that's just ADHD, I think, but still.
I have literally watched two things at once just on my phone. I'll have one of the streaming apps up, and I'll force it into a little pop-out window, and then put a TikTok or something on in the background and swipe through while I'm watching the thing just on my phone. not counting the fact that I've got 2 computers hooked up to 2 monitors in front of me at all times, each of which might have like a game open and another video open.
Oh man, we're doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're multitasking. That's not necessarily us being doomed.
I'll do all of that and still be bored.
That is how we are doomed.
Yeah.
And on that cheery note, I think we're just about out of time.
Yeah,
for,
so-
this
We're
episode
doomed.
of Dagger of Amon Ra.
I agree. Here's the new rule for Questions of Glory. We might read your Questions for Glory if you do it in the Discord. We will probably answer it live, though. We're more likely to answer it live there. But you will definitely get your question read if you put it in the comments. How about that? Is that a good rule?
I mean, like, the other option is just like, hey, if you want it read on the show, like, hashtag it so that we remember to get back to it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Also, that's just, we're just like normal people doing our best.
Yeah.
Sometimes we miss shit,
We will miss some shit.
If we missed your
there
question,
is-
it's not because we don't care. You can re-ask it again if we missed it, and we'll try.
I kind of feel like I almost promised to address the animal hooters thing as well. And I just want to give my 2 cents on it. And there's been a very broad
Please.
discussion about what that was about.
That's actually true. You didn't weigh in at all on the Discord. So go.
No, because I was
like to hear.
waiting for
Yeah.
recording. Yeah, basically. And I mean, like, my take is actually very boring, really, all things considered, is like, assuming that the premise is like actual animals, like farm animals, putting clothing on them or not probably is neither one is kind of a no-go in either direction, probably just because of like food safety law. Because I don't think you're allowed to have like animals in a restaurant unless under some very specific circumstances, like it's a petting zoo or some shit like that. Separately, however, food safety laws notwithstanding, once again, if it's normal animals, I don't think there's anything particularly titillating about an animal that has pants on. Now, if it's like furries and like we're getting into like, a real world of anthropomorphic animals, very different question, because like, they are humanoid, right? They're anthropomorphized, obviously, as the word would speak. So like, I think that, it becomes a little bit more questionable at that point, but I think it kind of depends on the rules of the world as well, because, like you have, isn't Minnie Mouse like topless most of the time? Isn't she just like or is that just Mickey? Is Minnie Mouse like top but no bottoms? Is she Donald Ducking it? Donald Duck, obviously, he has his own words, so. I mean, like, there's definitely some like variable rules about which animals can go clothless and or whether the top or bottom needs to be covered. So like, it's a little too hard to weigh in like definitively there. It's all going to depend on like, oh well, yeah, that's a duck, so they don't wear pants, But this one over here is a dog. They're fully clothed. Or they're completely naked. But the completely naked ones want to be treated as pets.
Choose to be treated as pets.
And don't have language. Or choose not to.
Yeah, I didn't weigh in on this either, but I want to
Pluto.
just also give my quick 2 cents. If this is Zootopia rules where it's actually anthropomorphized animals, I think with ducks, if we're going to talk about ducks, ducks don't have teats, right? Like, they lay eggs. So the fact that like
True.
Donald Ducks,
They just have a cloaca.
yeah, like the cloaca, so they should be wearing pants. But like the female ducks, it doesn't matter if they have a top on
You would
because they
hope.
don't have teats.
It's a great
right?
point.
So
Yeah. the lower part of the duck is definitely where like the
If there is
where the
anything
ducks,
to sexualize, it's down
Yes.
there.
yeah, that's where the duck's sexual organs are. Then also that's where it excretes waste and all that stuff, right? So you think pants, like if a duck were to wear pants for the purpose of modesty, that's what it would be most
even the girl
modest
ducks,
about.
like they wouldn't need a top, but they would definitely want a bottom for sure.
For context, for anyone who is baffled right now, Nat Amaral on the Discord
So
asked
we
an
didn't
excellent
ask the
question.
Oh.
Do we want to recite at least the question so people
yeah.
have some like post context?
Assuming it's legal, could you have a topless bar where the waitstaff were animals? And to clarify, I think their bottoms would need to be covered. Though while they're still topless, I think that at the point the more appropriate term would be fully nude. But on the other hand, if you did cover their bottoms, then the toplessness would entail lesser exposure than greater. Edited for clarity. Through long discussion, we sort of arrived at the basic consensus that if you put pants on an animal, it sort of becomes topless. It suddenly appears more nude, even though it wasn't nude to begin with. Because
it was always topless, but now it is topless because there is other pants or there's other clothing in context. Yeah,
you've sort of accented a nakedity, a nudity that the creature didn't have before. But I thought it was a fascinating question. Nat followed it up with the excellent. The question that really got me ranting was like, does nudity require sentience? And I think my point was that I think it sort of does, but I think it more specifically requires shame, which just animals don't really have. So, and we can't really
at
impose
least not about
shame
their
on
bodies.
I think that like if you yell at a dog or something, it'll act sad, but I don't know if it experiences shame. It's hard to tell, I guess, but
It depends on like, your definition of the emotion of shame, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's hard to tell what's going on in an animal. We sort of project emotions on them, but they've sort of got their own existences.
True.
I just listened to all of Ethno Circus while you guys were talking about
Oh.
that.
Oh, why would you do
done,
that to
nicely done.
yourself?
You know what? I like it.
Do you really though?
Okay, more specifically, I don't dislike it. I understand what it's about, and I identify.
You get where it's coming from.
That was me saying, it's not a bad song. It's just not a good song.
I identify.
It's not something I would want to listen to on repeat while playing a Sonic game.
I weirdly can see myself playing this on purpose again.
I think that Ethno Circus in the game was playing on a shorter loop as well.
Yeah.
Which made it a little bit nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's parts of it that just go wild, and I think I'm down with it. Yeah.
There's two versions of the song, because there's two versions, I think, of every track in Sonic Rush, one for Sonic and one for Blaze the Cat.
Yeah.
They're the same song, just remixed.
Yeah.
So you can find the what do they call it? The Blazy mix, I think it's called, of Ethno Circus, which you may find to be subtly better or worse. I don't know.
Do you know what it is? I think knowing that it hurts people makes it better for me. Do you know what I mean?
It's on brand.
Like
That's on brand.
like Dutch licorice.
My roommates tracked occurrences of Ethno Circus and would send them to me because we were friends in high
really?
school. No longer a former roommate of mine who had that sense of humor. He knew how much I hated that song, but Sonic levels will reappear, popular ones, and will have their original music no matter how bad. And Sonic has some notoriously bad music. Not all of it, but some of the choices are baffling.
Some good music.
Oh yeah, no, Sonic has some music that's just some perfectly good, serviceable, classic, all that stuff, but also some really staggering choices. It's a unique combination in that way. But yeah, so that's like tracks like that will pop up in other games, and he would find instances of it and subject me to them, and it was a great running joke. So I have a certain fondness for the song for that reason.
Dag 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 dag.
Yeah, it's Ethno Circus from the Sonic Rush OST.
I haven't heard it yet, but I assume I will hate it.
You've just heard it. It goes
just over and over again.
I would like to know, after you have heard it, whether you find it more or less palatable than the theme song to the Rockford Files.
Oh yeah,
I will listen to it after we finish recording. But I think the reason I feel like I will hate it is because it's sometimes highly repetitive music. It makes me anxious, and it can even sometimes give me a headache or make me feel nauseous.
No, I don't think there's a universe where you even tolerate this song. I just don't.
Well, let's go give Julia the opportunity to listen to Ethno Circus.
Boy.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much for
I can't
watching this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching all of any episode that you watch, but this one in particular, I guess, because we're recording right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, perform your favorite violent action on the bell.
Just destroy it.
Comment on our videos, and also join our Discord. Get in on that.
Make some new friends,
Let us know, how you feel about naked animals.
Do you want to take our parasocial relationship to just plain social? Join our Discord today.
Bye, everybody. Stick and stay.
Sneak up behind that bell and snap its neck like an 80s action hero in a movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I put pictures of the Chow family in our secret NPC chat.
Yay.
Excellent.
They
will be in the episode.
They'll be in there.
I want Chinese food
You
so bad.
You should just put them in one of the channels with no explanation.
Well, I thought about it. But I didn't do it.
Just as some baffling meta content that won't make sense unless you are both on the Discord and watch the show as it comes out.
Doesn't this place look amazing? It really does.
I haven't seen it yet. I can't go look at
Oh,
it.
you can't look. All right.
I am actually quite impressed.
It's pretty great. We should go there.
It has a grandeur that you would not expect.
Yeah, I fucking love it. All right, bye everybody. We love you. Stick and stay.
Bye, love you, bye.
Bye,
Stay. Bye.
love you. Bye,
Stick and
love
stay.
you. Love
You
you.
can stay.
I'm thinking about you. Thinking about you now.
Matt's watching you like that flapper on the toilet couch.
I got a leg cramp. Bye.